everybody, welcome to another video, and this is another Minecraft mod view of a mod that I really do like, and you'll enjoy it too. So, by the TNT on the background here, you're probably thinking, this mod is going to have something to do with blowing stuff up. Well, if you guessed A, B, or C, you're correct. Basically, what we're doing is doing the More Explosives mod, and I will obviously post a link in the description for anyone that is interested in seeing this mod out and checking it out for themselves. This mod is one of those rare mods that does a lot more than you think it does. It's very customizable, and also it's very cool how much it can really do, and it's just very impressive. The mod definitely does a lot more than you would ever think. So let's get right to it. First, we'll start with the throwing, chucking stuff. Well, some of these are pretty obvious, and I got this village here to terrorize and blow up. So the first thing we have is a bomb, and as you think, you right-click to shoot a bomb, and it blows up. About the size of a normal TNT. It's pretty damaging. Next is the water bomb. The water bomb explodes, just a tiny little explosion, just like very small, and puts a bunch of water everywhere, so you can grief someone's house in style with that kind of a mechanism. Also, we have smoke grenades. Now, smoke grenades are okay. I mean, like, they don't do really any damage to anything. Really, what they do is they fly on the ground, wait a couple seconds, and do colors. So, let me throw a blue one here. It'll chuck itself on the ground here. It'll explode and just make off a giant blue cube of smoke. Now, that's pretty cool. What I like to do is I personally like to do colors. So, in honor of my friend CNC Cayman, I will do his colors. If I throw blue and yellow over and over again, you get a blue and yellow cube, which is not really part of the mod, but just something I like to do. So yeah, there's that, the colored smoke grenades, and there is white, blue, green, red, yellow, and black smoke grenades. Oh snap. Well, I didn't think about that, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a giant smoke cube. Yay! Okay. So, next we have the flare and the Molotov Cocktail. Now, flare is really cool. Check this out. It shoots like that little light ball there. So you can shoot flares down, and they shoot wherever you point. They shoot up into the sky, like to signal someone, maybe. Depending on your uses. And the balls, I think, do go away after a period of time. Like a couple seconds or so. But I'm not going to sit here and wait for this to... Oh, there we go. It went away. And then a Molotov Cocktail, I don't think actually damages blocks. All it does is everything around it explodes into flame, as shown here. Before this house rips down, I don't really want it to catch on fire, so I'm going to break it. Okay. So, like a cheap little bomb thing. So there's your Molotov Cocktail. And then that is really about it for the hand grenades. Let's take a nice look at the actual TNT. To start off with, a new TNT that we have in this one is the C4 block. Now, C4 really is just a stronger version of TNT. It's a yellow TNT block. And to demonstrate its almighty power, I will also demonstrate another cool mechanism in the game, which is the blasting cap detonator and the blasting cap. So your blasting cap is just a tiny little cap looking thing. You connect it on top of TNT like that. Set the code, so let's set it for 1. Click escape. Now you hit your blasting cap detonator. Go far away. Anywhere you want, this works from anywhere. And you use 1 to detonate your C4. And that's about how much damage 1 block of C4 does. Now yes, there is a strongest block, and I will get to it, and it is a nuclear explosive, but that will, if I do it anywhere near me in this village, it will completely annihilate my set, so I'm not going to do it yet. There's bundled C4, which just splits into 9. There's a time bomb. I really don't know if this is a C4 explosion. I really haven't done very much with these, because you can't really chuck them at anything. Time bombs, you can set them for, let's say, 10 seconds. And then in 10 seconds, that thing will detonate. And when it does, it'll create a nice little explosion here in just a couple seconds. Let's see, and there. Wow, actually that was a bigger explosion than I expected. We better not start blowing these things off, or else I'm not going to have any village to really blow up with the nuclear explosive. I didn't really expect that. Okay, well that's your time bomb. You've got a tunneling explosive, which is okay to do. Tunneling explosive does not destroy blocks, but rather what it does, whichever way that arrow is pointing, it will actually fire a hole into the ground that direction. But for some reason it didn't. I don't know, maybe it's activated by redstone or something. I really haven't messed with the tunneling explosive very much either. And you will see why here in a couple minutes. Well, I'm going to check my phone. I got some kind of... Okay, never mind, sorry. Then we've got the lava bomb. Lava bomb is pretty cool. It doesn't, I don't think, do very much block damage, so I'll go in this hole, so just in case it does, I don't want it to blow anything up. But what it does, as the name suggests, is it detonates an explosion and puts lava everywhere, like that. Ugh, look at that. It's just disgusting. It seeps everywhere. That really does a lot of damage. And as you can see, that little villager over there is not, well, was not having a good day before he got destroyed. There's your lava bomb. Needless to say, that does quite a bit of damage to anything you could possibly do with, so yeah. And now for our final explosive, and I will demonstrate these in a minute, but come on, you gotta be waiting. This is a nuke, and they do a lot of damage. They do quite a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and place one right here on this lava and set it off. And it should be setting off here in a minute. Oh, I'll activate the blasting cap. Now, these actually take longer to detonate, as you'll see. And my set right there is probably going to go away. Oh, here. Alright, yeah, there goes my set. There's no set anymore. Yeah, needless to say, that's a pretty messed up explosion. Ooh, glitchy lava bomb. Yeah. So there's no more village. Only remaining of the village is just this road here that was a nice little pathway to it. But it's no longer. Now it's just a giant hole. And yes, they do a lot of damage if I'm playing on a regular world. These nukes would be devastating if they were on a server, which they can be. There is a server mod for it. Anyways, let's continue to go on here. Let me show you the stuff that I was going to show you. This is a fuse, and I really don't have to show you what it does. It's just a fuse. You can length it along here any way you want, and then light it off to light off a bomb from a faraway distance. But you could do that with a blasting cap. In fact, it'd be safer with a blasting cap. This is a det cord. Det cord is just an explosive cord that you can leave along and then blow up. So let's say you want to mine. That would be a good mining device. There are two different landmines. There's a landmine, which, boom, explodes under your feet, and an anti-personnel mine, which explodes and shoots a bunch of arrows at you. I mean, like, look at that. That's just insane. I mean, that's killer. So, yeah, that would do a lot of damage. In fact, let me just show you anti-personnel mine slash, I'm going to go to game mode 0 here. Needless to say, that hurts quite a bit, actually. If I were a little unluckier, that might have done a bit more damage to me. It's a pretty devastating attack. And that about wraps it up for this mod. I can't really think of anything else in this mod that would be of any worth showing. That is this cool mod, and it is a really great mod, and as you can see, I'm already lagging because of the explosions. If you like the mod, then check it out in the forum link I'll post in the description. And this has been Minecraft Mod Reviews with the Goomba, signing out.